If you're plant-based, you've probably been lectured about complete proteins and combining foods. But what if I told you that entire framework is outdated? That there's a whole class of amino acids that matter just as much, and they're abundant in plants? Stay with me, because this could completely transform how you think about plant-based nutrition. Let's be real. As plant-based eaters, we've been bombarded with the same message. Make sure you get your 9 essential amino acids. Combine your rice and beans. Watch out for incomplete proteins. And yes, essential amino acids matter. But here's what nobody's telling you. Recent research reveals we've been so fixated on these 9 that we've completely ignored an entire universe of amino acids that are just as critical for optimal health. I'm talking about non-proteinogenic amino acids that don't even build protein but regulate vital functions. D-amino acids produced by your gut bacteria. Yes, you have a built-in amino acid factory. And so-called non-essential amino acids that are actually conditionally essential, especially on a plant-based diet. These compounds control everything from your cardiovascular health and brain function to your immune system and how you age. And the best part? Many are abundant in plant foods. Let me blow your mind with some examples, and yes, all of these have plant-based sources. L-citrulline, abundant in watermelon, cucumbers, and other melons. This amino acid isn't used to build protein at all. Instead, it's a precursor to nitric oxide, which means it's critical for blood vessel function, blood pressure regulation, and exercise performance. Studies show it improves cardiovascular health and may be especially beneficial as we age. L-theanine, found in green and black tea. This isn't a proteinogenic amino acid either, but it modulates neurotransmission, reduces stress, exhibits neuroprotective effects, and supports immune function. Your brain absolutely loves it, which is why tea makes you feel calm and yet focused. Beta-aminoisobutyric acid, BAIBA, produced by your muscles during exercise. It regulates energy expenditure, promotes fat oxidation, and improves metabolic health. While you produce it yourself, it's also found in some plant foods and fermented product. Then we have D-amino acids. Now, this is wild. You know how molecules can have mirror image forms, like your left and right hands? Normally, life uses L-amino acids for proteins. But your gut bacteria, which thrive on plant fiber, produce D-amino acids like D-alanine and D-serine. These mirror molecules regulate neurotransmission, modulate your immune system, and maintain your gut barrier. Essentially, your plant-fueled microbiome is creating unique amino acids that talk to your brain and immune system. This is one of the hidden superpowers of a high-fiber, plant-based diet. Now let's tackle the amino acids you were told don't matter because your body can make them, the non-essential ones. Plot twist, they're not non-essential at all. Glutamine. Once dismissed, now recognized as vital for immune function and gut health. It's literally the primary fuel for your intestinal cells. Plant sources: beans, lentils, peas, spinach, cabbage, beets, and fermented foods like tempeh and miso. Glycine. Critical for making glutathione, your body's master antioxidant. It supports collagen synthesis, neurotransmission, and anti-aging processes. Plant sources. Here's the catch. Glycine is lower in most plant proteins, which is why some plant-based eaters supplement with it or consume foods rich in serine, which converts to glycine, like soybeans, pumpkin seeds, and spirulina. Arginine. During illness, stress, or growth, your body can't make enough. It's involved in wound healing, immune function, and producing nitric oxide for cardiovascular health. Plant sources: pumpkin seeds, peanuts, chickpeas, lentils, and spirulina. Actually, plant proteins are often higher in arginine than animal proteins. Proline. Essential for collagen production, wound healing, and antioxidative responses. Plant sources: asparagus, watercress, mushrooms, bamboo shoots, and soy products. Here's what the research now shows. These amino acids regulate gene expression, cell signaling, antioxidative responses, and immune function. They're not backup building blocks. They're master controllers of your physiology. Studies confirm that the traditional ideal protein concept, focused only on essential amino acids, is insufficient for optimal health. You need adequate amounts of these overlooked amino acids, especially during stress, aging, pregnancy, or athletic training. So how do these amino acids work in your body? They interact with cellular control systems like mTOR and AMPK, your cell's nutrient sensors, deciding when to grow, repair, or conserve energy. Through these pathways, amino acids influence protein turnover, cellular cleanup, metabolism, and immune function. And here's where plant-based eating has a quiet advantage. Fiber-rich plant foods feed your gut microbes, and those microbes go to work. They convert amino acids into bioactive compounds that support the gut barrier, immunity, heart health, and healthy aging. A diverse plant-based diet turns your gut into a small biochemical factory, producing short-chain fatty acids, polyamines, indoles, and even D-amino acids. But disrupt this system with ultra-processed foods, low fiber, or chronic stress, and dysbiosis follows, linked to inflammation, metabolic disease, and even mood and brain disorders. So what do you actually do with this information? First, stop stressing about complete proteins at every meal. Your body maintains an amino acid pool throughout the day. What matters far more is dietary diversity, different plant foods, different amino acid profiles. Many plant foods are especially rich in amino acids people rarely think about. Watermelon and other melons supply L-citrulline. Tea naturally contains L-theanine. Seeds, legumes, soy foods, sea vegetables, mushrooms, and nutritional yeast provide glycine precursors, arginine, proline, and glutamine, often in combinations that work together. Even beta-alanine, often framed as meat only, isn't a deal breaker. Your body can synthesize it from compounds produced during exercise, another reminder that movement is part of nutrition. There are times when amino acid needs rise during growth, pregnancy, aging, illness, or intense training. These are moments when so-called conditionally essential amino acids matter more, and overall intake and recovery become critical. And finally, remember this: your gut microbiome is your amino acid ally. When you feed it diverse plant fibers, fermented foods, and resistant starch, your microbes help generate beneficial D-amino acids and other protective metabolites, extending the value of the protein you eat. So where is this research heading? Scientists are moving away from one-size-fits-all protein advice and toward personalized plant-based nutrition, shaped by individual amino acid needs and the unique makeup of your gut microbiome. There's growing interest in how we can optimize gut bacteria to increase the production of beneficial amino acid metabolites, and how specific amino acids may be used therapeutically to support metabolic health, immune function, brain health, and longevity. D-amino acids, once considered biologically irrelevant, are now emerging as key players in gut-brain communication. We're witnessing a real paradigm shift. Nutrition is no longer about complete versus incomplete proteins, it's about the entire amino acid ecosystem, including the compounds your gut microbes create from plant fiber. And this is where plant-based eating truly shines. The natural diversity of amino acids across fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts, seeds, and whole grains, combined with a thriving microbiome, creates a uniquely powerful and adaptive amino acid profile. So here's the bottom line. Forget the outdated, complete protein obsession. While the essential 9 are the foundation, the conditionally essential and non-proteinogenic amino acids, many of which are abundant in plants, are the keys to moving from surviving to thriving. From cardiovascular function and brain health to immune resilience and healthy aging, these overlooked compounds are fundamental to an optimized plant-based diet. You aren't just eating plants, you're feeding an entire amino acid ecosystem. Now I want to hear from you. What's your go-to plant-based protein source? Have you ever experimented with amino acids like L-citrulline or glycine? Share your experience in the comments. And if this changed how you think about nutrition, hit that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based vegan health content. Stay happy and healthy.